Welcome to episode 12 of the Detailed Snowflake Core Certification Training Podcast series presented by Brightflux. I'm your host, Yaqub Abdul Hakim, a certified Snowflake user. In this episode, we'll delve deeply into the concept of view types in Snowflake, an essential topic for anyone aiming to master Snowflake's capabilities and seeking to ace the certification exam. Understanding views is crucial for database developers and data analysts because they allow for simplifying complex queries, enhancing data security, and improving performance in some scenarios. Let's get started by defining what views are in the context of Snowflake. A view in Snowflake is a virtual table that is based on the result set of an SQL query. It's important to note that views do not physically store the data themselves, but instead they store the query that is used to generate the data when the view is accessed. This means whenever you query a view, Snowflake executes the stored SQL query and presents the result as if it were a table. Snowflake supports two primary types of views. 1. Standard views. These are the basic form of views where the result set is dynamically generated each time the view is accessed. This ensures that the data you see is always current to the moment the view is queried, but it can also mean that querying these views might be slower if the underlying SQL query is complex. 2. Materialized views. Introduced to address some of the performance concerns associated with standard views, materialized views actually store the result of the query it is based on. This means that, unlike standard views, the data in a materialized view is not dynamically generated each time it is accessed, but is rather refreshed at intervals or triggered by specific events. This can significantly improve query performance for datasets that do not require real-time data freshness. Choosing between a standard view and a materialized view depends on your specific needs and circumstances. For real-time, up-to-date information, standard views are preferable. However, for scenarios where performance is a concern and slightly stale data is acceptable, materialized views can be a better option. In Snowflake, creating a view is straightforward. Let's walk through the syntax for creating both types of views. To create a standard view, you use the create view statement followed by the view name and the AS keyword, then the select statement that defines the view. For a materialized view, the process is similar, but you use the create materialized view statement instead. To manage views in Snowflake, there are several school commands at your disposal. Alter to modify the view, drop to delete the view, and show views to list all views within a given schema. Moreover, it's essential to understand the security implications of views. In Snowflake, you can use views to restrict access to sensitive data by only exposing the necessary columns or by applying row-level security constraints within the view's SQL statement. Lastly, let's discuss some best practices when working with views in Snowflake. First, always ensure your views are well documented, making it easier for others to understand and work with them. Second, consider the performance implications of your views. While materialized views can improve performance, they also require careful management to ensure they are refreshed as needed. And third, regularly review your views to ensure they continue to meet your data access and security requirements as your dataset evolves. That wraps up our deep dive into view types in Snowflake. I hope this episode helps you gain a solid understanding of how views work and how you can effectively use them in your Snowflake environment. Stay tuned for more episodes in our Detailed Snowflake Core Certification Training Podcast series, where we'll continue to unravel the many features and best practices of Snowflake. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to guiding you through the next topics.